best item though, which is the problem with him. Like I know Antimage players wish they could get like a Satanic or something, but you know, Vlad's is what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
Was that your
Vlad's
question?
been seeing a lot of success in the Chinese scene, and the only thing I would have thought,
Roshan.
Roshan going down, not even taking any damage, and Sentinel are
Yeah.
gonna, they are definitely
Sentinel are
strong
going
enough
to
to take
contest
this
this
fight.
one, which is a good idea.
So yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that Beastmaster didn't get the Vlads, but you know, Antimage needs the Vlads and all of that.
That's true. Beastmaster should have picked it up. I don't know why he didn't.
You know, when Beastmaster dies, you're gonna lose a lot of damage, a lot of lifesteal for the Antimage. And that's my only real explanation. The Antimage is so often on his own. But, you know, it's a little bit funny to me because we bash so much on pub builds like, oh, Vlad's on Antimage, oh, Battle Fury on Void, what the fuck, are all these pub builds.
Yeah,
And
so
then we see
everyone does it.
pros
Yep.
get all of these supposedly pub builds, and they work. I mean, ZSMJ goes like Mask of Madness, Battle Fury on Void, and he wins games. So I think that's actually pretty funny. So that just proves how versatile a game Dota is. So yeah.
Yep. Anti-Mage picks up a double damage, and that's a big deal because now they basically have two Anti-Mages and they can fight the Scourge. And
Right.
it looks like that's exactly what they want to do. They want to initiate right away. Swap on the Windrunner.
But she gets forced
forced
out
though. Revenge is just going to feed. And that was a terrible Ice Blast. I don't know what the fuck. He only used it on Revenge. That was really stupid.
And looks like Bruno is taking a lot of damage. Necrobook revealing her in all of her spider glory, and Sari's doing a lot of damage in the background. Has the AC. A lot of damage being put upon on the Anti-Mage, and only one death in all of that. But I think one death is definitely a victory for the Scourge because they'll take anything at this point. But I think they can go for Roshan because top lane is being pushed in quite hard,
Yep.
and Anti-Mage is forced to
Anti-Mage
TP back, and Scourge are going to take this opportunity to Roshan. And yeah, they kill the bird with a nice power shot by the winner, and winner is going to focus fire. And with the amplified damage in the medallion, Roshan's going to die in all of 5 seconds.
Easy Roshan for them.
And that might be the cue for Scourge to push in, because like you said, one of the big problems Slaughter's been having is that...
Oh, did they kill the cheese?
Nope, she's still there.
I thought
like Brood picks it up.
tried, I think.
Yeah. One of the big problems that Sar's been having is he blinks in and then he just dies because he has no HP. But when he blinks in with the Aegis, he dies, but he has extra life and usually manages to get one kill out of all of that trouble. And he wastes quite a bit of.
He's gonna die again. That's
ults.
my prediction. But I see your point.
Yeah. So it looks like they're gonna push bottom lane or maybe try to get a gank on for the Antimage. They are smoked up, so Antimage, does he know? Looks like he suspects it, but Sarter blinks in. Hex!
Now he does.
And a shackle shot, and
and he's
Antimage
done.
is dead in a heartbeat. So really well done by the Scourge team. There is buyback on the Antimage, so he can definitely buy back. But, you know, a moral victory nonetheless. They didn't use any ultimates or anything. So.
It's also a gold victory. Anti-Mage, if he has to buy back, that's what he's been farming for 10 minutes. He got that Manta style like 5 or 10 minutes ago, and that's all he's gotten since then. So this is going to be all his gold for the past 10 minutes. It's just going to be gone.
Right, so you definitely can't underestimate that. And it looks like Scourge, emboldened by their victory, are going to make an attempt for the high ground, and the towers already have HP due to Broodmother. Antimage does buy back, Weaver goes in, and a swap.
Now, if they win this team fight, that's another story altogether, and it looks like they might.
Weaver gets orchided, gets popped, and that is huge. Let's see if Weaver can buy back. Weaver does buy back. Soul Assumption going down, doing so much damage, and Slaughter's still alive, still hasn't used his Aegis, just now dies, but his Slaughter's doing a lot of damage in the background, but Weaver is getting a number of kills, picks off Brown.
Ooh, nice teamwork there, forcing the Slaughter out. I thought he was for sure dead.
Still might be if they chase him. Antimage blinks in. Looks like Antimage might...
He's screwed. Oh, another force staff.
No, Weaver's still chasing, and...
Weaver can easily kill him, though. Weaver can easily kill him.
You know, Slaughter's a little tank right now, and he has good speed, good sprint, good... Looks like they're gonna escape just fine. Yeah, why you lie, man? You're just such a liar.
I don't know, dude. You know, Weaver should get a blink dagger so he can chase the Slaughter. Yeah.
You know, he's not the best chaser. I think Antimage should actually get a blink dagger. Because, you know, then you have double blink.
That'd be... Dude, okay. There was one... I did actually get a blink on Quap once. Because we were winning that badly.
You're so cool. I want to be just like you when I grow up.
You are grown up.
So I think actually the best build on Antimage is get Blink and then Refresh Orb so you can blink 4 times.
Oh, good call, man.
That's like half the map.
I didn't think about that.
That's half the fucking map. And looks like Sentinel are going to take this tower. So although that fight went relatively well for Scourge, they didn't get any buildings. And
I wouldn't say that went well at all. I don't. They lost to Aegis and didn't kill anyone. Did they kill someone?
they killed Weaver and they killed Antimage before that, and they both had to waste a lot of buyback money. But they didn't
Weaver
get any
buyback.
towers.
I didn't even see that.
And let's see who has the cheese. Does Brewmother still have the cheese? No, Brewmother used it, and Brewmother actually died. So I think Sentinel are going to be just fine in defending this incoming push. And it's 15 to 20, but that doesn't tell the whole story because the effectiveness of the Scourge heroes are starting to wane. And we could see that, I don't know, I wasn't watching too closely in that battle, but I didn't really see Brewmother doing a lot. I saw Starter actually doing a shit ton in that battle, just stunning, doing a lot of damage, but Brewmother I didn't see doing too much at all.
What does tell the whole story is the one person commemorating my birthday is the only person feeding on the Scourge team.
Right. So
thank you, dude.
I think that's a direct correlation of how good you are at Dota because, you know, it being your birthday yesterday.
Stop. No.
So basically you suck. Moral of the story.
Okay. 1v1 me, bro. 1v1. Yeah, 1v1.
1v1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to... Oh, we should cast one of those. We should do a 1v1 and cast it.
Dude, nobody wants to see me own you so hard that you bleed.
Dude, okay. No. Okay, last year, remember when we played all those 1v1s? I won all of them.
You won 4.
Handedly.
I won 3.
No. The only game I lost was with a Potom.
No, you were TA, and I raped you with Leshrac.
Okay.
No, I raped you with Potom, and then you were TA, and I raped you with somebody else. But your Pudge did beat my Enigma, so that was a little bit embarrassing.
It's probably my worst hero because I'm not bad with her, I'm just retarded. Like, I will blink into creeps and expect to win the battle.
Right.
Like, there was a Luna, and I blinked to the Luna, and Luna was with her creeps. And the creeps all attacked me, and then I died. Like, she ulted and I died. Like, you know, what? The mail bought Dust too, which is stupid. Who buys Dust?
So, are you done with the story? Because it was a pretty good story, dude. It was a cool story.
I didn't actually find $5 at the end of it though, which is a little bit sad.
Oh.
I was disappointed.
Did you find 5 gold?
No.
Oh, that's even worse. So looks like Scourge are gonna gear up for another attempt, and Roshan's back in like 6 minutes, but I think Scourge can't really wait that long. Windrunner has only picked 4 staff in all of that time since then, and Sauter hasn't picked up anything.
It kind of feels like they're just driving a car into a wall repeatedly. Like, they're not making any headway. They took all the towers, and then now they're all here, and they can't get in.
That's a good analogy because you're a terrible driver because you're Asian. Thank you.
You are also Asian. You always tell me that all the time, but except when it comes to driving. So I'm also a very good driver. I'm a professional driver, actually.
I'll drive down through these fucking downtown streets in the snow while texting on my phone, driving with my elbows. I'll do that.
I was not texting. I was looking at my phone.
Oh.
But it was raised to the point where I could see the road as well. So it was not texting.
You're just
Don't
sucking.
text and drive, guys. Don't text and drive.
If people look to you for your moral compass, then you know that you're a failure at life. So.
Yep.
Looks like the Sentinel are smoked up, and Antimage is going for an MKB or a Basher.
Nope. Basher. Probably Basher. MKB, possible, but.
I mean, in this case, I think it would be MKB because,
he does need damage.
Yeah, I mean, Basher. It's actually pretty underrated because Bash goes through BKB, but there are no BKBs on the Scourge team.
Right, exactly.
So.
I was just thinking the other day, Gondar is like a good hero to go against BKB because his crit goes through BKB and his slow goes through BKB.
Dude,
yeah, that's.
Like, why are 820 in 2009 coaching WE? They should just hire you right on the spot. Like, that is some brilliant next-level analysis.
And also, I had another idea, too. You pick a 5-man ganking squad and you use Gondar as support just for the trackle. Genius.
Anyway, we see Sar pick up the Blade Mail, and he's holding a gem right now. So, looks like they want to initiate on the Weaver. But, like, Not really much has been
I
happening in the
don't
past
like
10
that
minutes.
blade mail at all. It's not like they can just ignore him and kill everyone else.
Right, but when when he blinks in upon you and you have a lot of long range shit to go fall back on, you can't really
Yeah.
focus everybody
Oh,
else.
BKB on the Brood actually, so that's important. He can. Well, he's still gonna feed, but he can walk in and become big. So
No.
that's the extent of the importance of that item.
It'll be like the Lord of the Rings spider. Just try to rape that
Yeah.
hobbit. And Windrunner picked up an MKB, so this
Good
is
item.
this is their chance. I've been saying that for the past 10 minutes. This is their chance.
Yep.
Windrunner picks up a Hex. Oh, this is their chance. They pick up Aegis and Cheese. Oh, this is their chance. Now Windrunner picks up the MKB, but they can't do anything. Alright,
Yep.
if you were in Sentinel's position, no, if you were in Scourge's position rather, what would you do?
I would. Well, first I would be very frustrated. I would probably be yelling at my team. I would, start playing really poorly, and then we would lose. How about you?
I would, I don't usually get mad in Dota. I would say just play, and then we would probably lose because I play like a pussy. So,
Okay, now to actually like what they should do, which is what your original point was. They got to try to gank these guys out of the base. They've been just trying to push in the base. And see right now, all the four of these guys are kind of spread out in the jungle. And if Scourge wasn't farming and doing nothing, they could have picked off like Yellow here, dead immediately. Venge will probably try to save him, also dead. So they really got to try to pick him off, but that's not what they're doing. So
I mean, it's tough with the Familiars, with the Hawk, with the Halivtar, with the Swarm, giving so much
They
vision.
can
It's
smoke,
tough to
though.
gank. I mean, if they smoke gank, they're all still in the same jungle. They can reinforce pretty quickly. It's not like Weaver and Antimage don't have really high mobility options, but I think
no, I know that, but they can. The time it takes for them to reinforce is a good 2 or 3 seconds, right?
right, and then you'd be fighting a
and
4v5.
They don't have that time when they're all sitting in base, when they can coordinate what they're doing. If they're in the jungle, they're all gonna be like, oh fuck, go save him, go save him. Like it's gonna be one of those kind of fights, which gives the Scourge a much better chance than if they were, walking up a hill to where Sentinel is all standing ready for them. So yeah.
Right, but I think it's like my inner carry / me being a giant pussy in Dota talking, in that I would wait for the next Roshan, which is actually respawn, and continue what the Scourge is doing, because the best fights for the Scourge have been when they get the Aegis and the Cheese, and, they sort of win the fights, and that's looks like what Scourge is doing.
Yep. They know, Sentinel knows right away.
But, all of this minus armor just brings Roshan down in literally 5 seconds.
Yep. Antimage picked up a Basher.
Why?
Because I said so. Because I said that was going to happen, so it happened.
God damn it.
You mad? You mad?
I'm not mad, I'm a little confused. I guess
It's a little... I mean,
I don't...
again with this offensive anti-mage build, like, it's a really offensive item.
But
It's
they're
a good
initiating
item,
on
but
him. He's not initiating on anybody. He's not doing the chasing. Weaver's
exactly.
doing the chasing.
I don't know.
Antimage
I
just
don't know.
usually dies. I mean, Basher. Like, Basher's good against BKB heroes. Maybe he picked it up for the Brood, but he already had the Javelin before he saw the BKB.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
a really
not like-
stupid item now that I think about it. He could have got like something much... He could have got a Butterfly, better item. He could have got... and like Butterfly would neutralize the Slardar, neutralize the Brood, and he can just stand there and right-click them. He could have got a Heart, better item, And neither of those are much more expensive than a Basher, I think. Basher's what, 4,500 gold?
It's like 3,500. It's a
Okay,
Javelin,
never mind.
and then the belt, and then the recipe.
Okay.
So,
But still.
I mean, it's not like he's doing chasing. I mean, it's pretty much the Weaver and the Venge who are winning the game for the Sentinel. And I do say winning because I think the Sentinel are winning at this point. Even though Slaughter has the Aegis, who has the cheese? Probably the Brood or the Windrunner. I'd give the cheese actually to the Windrunner at this point.
I would also. I don't know what the fuck this is about. This Brood has not been doing too much useful, whereas the Windrunner has been getting kind of initiated. They've always been swapping the Windrunner, so cheese would be really good on her.
Right, and I guess in any other circumstance, Grimmar's BKB charges would be down to 5
Slaughter
seconds.
gets swapped. He blinks out right away. Rexarm maybe a roar. Nope. They're gonna save him.
No. Anyway,
Quick fingers. Did you see that?
Nope.
He the bench swapped him.